Welcome, dear listeners, to the final episode of the Out of the Box International Podcast series about our strategy 2023-2025. I'm your host, Enrique Martos, and today we are closing this chapter with special news. We are thrilled to introduce a new project we are proudly on board, Green at You, social innovation for inclusive green and digital jobs. You know, there is a proverb that states when a door closes, another window opens. So imagine a world where social innovation meets environmental sustainability and where digital skills open doors to inclusive employment opportunities. Green at You aims to turn this vision into reality by empowering groups at risk of social exclusion with essential skills for green and digital jobs. In the world of Sustainability Incubator, our focus extends beyond the environmental impact to the people affected by the transition to green economies, normally the most vulnerable collectives at risk of marginalization. What makes Green at You unique is its commitment to collaboration. We believe in involving stakeholders at every single stage of the project, from informative sessions and workshops to consultations and piloting activities. We would like to create synergies, making the best use of the existing knowledge and collecting valuable feedback to ensure the project aligns with expectations and needs of both society and target groups. Now, here is where you can come in. If you are passionate about or involved with green and digital jobs or upskilling vulnerable groups for employment opportunities in the green transition, we want to hear from you. As associate project partners, we are eager to spread the word and connect with those in our network who share our interest and knowledge in this vital area to create a strategic alliance. Now, to shed some light on the details and significance of this initiative, we have a special guest today with us, an expert in the field, someone with a deep understanding of the green and digital landscape. Let's welcome Selin Tagmat, Senior Project Communication Officer. So, Selin, thank you so much for joining us today. To kick off, could you provide our listeners with a brief introduction of yourself and a little overview of the Green at You project and its key objectives?
Thank you very much, Enrique, for your invitation. It's a pleasure to be a part of your podcast series, which creates a space for key conversations for a sustainable and inclusive future. So to start with a little introduction of myself, I'm a communication professional working for the management of communication and dissemination activities for European projects at All Digital. And about my organization, All Digital works for enhancing digital skills in Europe. We are a pan-European association based in Brussels, representing more than 100 member organizations, offering training and advice to 1.6 million people in Europe every year. So we focus on all people who need to develop their digital skills, and we believe that everyone can benefit from digital transformation. We have a wide range of campaigns and initiatives to make this happen. And in this sense, our new project, Green at You, is really at the core of our mission. So as you say, Green at You, social innovations for inclusive green and digital jobs, just started last August 2023 for a duration of 2 years. And the overall objective is to make green and digital transition more accessible. And we want to do this by equipping people from vulnerable groups with essential digital, green, and entrepreneurial skills so that they can seize the job opportunities emerging from the shift towards green and digital economies. I think this is what it's all about.
Wow, that sounds really transformative, and also the numbers that you were commenting about your organization and the impact that you are having, I think is truly transformative. So now, in the context of Sustainability Incubator, how Green at You wants to contribute to fostering green and digital skills, and how can it make it happen?
Yes, this is an ambitious task for sure, and we have multiple layers of research, analysis, training development, and piloting ahead of us. Just to give you an overview, give you a brief overview. So our first step will be research to understand the existing situation with a comprehensive analysis of trends and challenges across the EU. This will help us identify occupational shortages and skill gaps for green and digital jobs. We will focus on a few thriving subsectors such as renewable energies, food and agriculture, forestry, circular economy, sustainable construction, and building rehabilitation. And then second step is identifying knowledge, skills, learning needs that will match these needs. And we will analyze the three competence frameworks at European level: DIGCOM for digital competences, GreenCom for sustainable competences, and ENTRECOM for entrepreneurial competences. And based on this analysis, we will develop and pilot a training program, a MOOC that can be used in the vocational education and training settings. And these MOOCs will lead learners to two paths: employability or entrepreneurship. And in these trainings, we would like to use micro-credentials, which can be pretty interesting for our target groups because they can provide certification for shorter learning experiences. Just to give you an idea, for example, for migrants, it's always a challenge to have their previous education recognized in a new country. So micro-credentials can give them an opportunity to have certified skills in a new country, and also micro-credentials offer different kinds of opportunities to other vulnerable groups as well. So this is the work plan ahead of us, I think, more or less.
All the curricula sounds so fascinating and really, really exciting to see how evolves this project. And I really wish the best outcomes for it, because I think it could really be really, really impacting. I really like the project, and the methodology that you want to follow, I think, is really well set. So now collaboration seems to be crucial for Green at You. How does the project connect with stakeholders, and why is it essential to create this strategic alliance for achieving the collective impact, the project?
Yes, thank you for this question. It's quite key for our project. So Green at You is already powered by a quite dynamic consortium of 7 partners from 4 European countries. From Spain, we have Action Against Hunger, Technical University of Madrid, Ecology and Development Foundation, with vast experience in employment and entrepreneurship in green sector for vulnerable groups. From Italy, we have Egina and Next, who have expertise in training, design, and piloting. From Greece, we have Organization Earth, promoting green skills and sustainability for vulnerable groups. And finally, as all digital, we introduced the digital skills aspect at the European level. And beside these partners, we have 12 associate partners in all these countries to expand the reach and impact of the project to various target groups. And we are happy also to work with Out of the Box International as one of the associate partners. And Green at You wants to carry this spirit of collaboration beyond the partnership and create alliances in all countries. And about your question, why this is needed, without any doubt, we need a collective effort to achieve a fair transition to an inclusive green and digital economy. So we all have different findings, experiences. We want to build upon the findings of each other and exchange experiences and to work together to build our own future. And that's why Green at You is currently making a call to stakeholders to join the strategic alliance. And who are these stakeholders? They are green job alliances, national and European level organizations, employers, companies in strategic subsectors that I mentioned, vet providers and trainers, organizations who might want to offer employment opportunities for vulnerable groups, projects that worked on the topic before, policymakers, and any other kind of stakeholders who want to make a green transition more accessible. So this is the whole concept beyond the alliance.
Definitely. I see it's a wide network, and I really agree with your statement. I think everyone should try to give and to be involved in up to the extent that they can in trying to make more accessible this green transition and digital transition. So now, for our listeners and stakeholders who might be interested in getting involved, what opportunities does Green at You offer, and how can they engage and contribute to these transformative initiatives, Selin?
Well, first of all, we invite interested stakeholders to express their interest by filling out a form, which I believe you can add a link in the description of this podcast, and you already have on your website. And of course, anyone with questions are always welcome to contact All Digital or our partners directly. It's possible also to speak the national language of the other project countries and apply in that language as well. We will organize info sessions and workshops by early 2024 to meet our stakeholders, introduce our project, exchange ideas, learn what they have done so far, and create a work plan together for the future. And what I can say at this stage is this is a chance to work together for shaping our future. We can learn from each other, build upon what has been achieved so far, and create sustainable and scalable training solutions by taking into consideration different perspectives and experiences. And stakeholders can get involved in our initiative different ways. For example, by contributing to our research on the skill needs, by sharing their best practices, providing feedback for project activities and curriculum, piloting our training program, and disseminating our project results widely in their networks. And for sure, strategic alliance partners will also enjoy visibility on our project communication channels, and they will be the first ones to make use of our project outcomes.
That sounds great, Celine. I think that is really valuable information for people and stakeholders that would like to be involved in this project, and they can be all the variety of opportunities that they are in front of them, so they can take part of them. So as we wrap up, last questions, and I would like to ask you what could be the most challenging aspect when implementing this project from your point of view?
Well, I believe the most challenging aspect of our work will be to identify the trends, challenges, and opportunities in different national settings across various sectors, and considering the needs of a variety of target groups with an aim to come up with a scalable and replicable solution at European level. And when we are doing all of this, we will base our approach on a transversal manner to green, digital, and entrepreneurial skills. Yes, it's a big challenge when you describe like that, but this challenge is not a surprise to us. This is the exact challenge that our project wanted to address from the beginning when it built up its unique social innovation methodology. So let's say we are ready to tackle this challenge, and we want to work all together to make this green transition more accessible.
Great, great. I'm sure that we will achieve it, Selim. Well, thank you so much for providing such a valuable insights into Green at You project and the broader context of Sustainability Incubator. It's clear that this project has the potential to make a lasting impact on both individuals at risk of exclusion and the communities. So yeah, thank you so much, Celine.
Thank you
Now,
very much.
dear audience, for more information on Green.you, visit our website. Don't hesitate to reach out. We are eager here to hear from you. This is not just a project, it's a movement towards more inclusive, green, and digitally skilled future, leaving no one behind. Now, as we draw the curtains of the Out of the Box International Podcast Series, I want to express my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you, our dear listeners and experts. It's been an incredible journey of exploration, innovation, and insightful conversations. Thinking out of the box is not just a concept, it's a mindset, a way of life. In a world that constantly evolves, your curiosity, ability to embrace the change, seeking for fresh perspectives, and challenging the status quo will be your greatest strength. As we sign off, let's carry the spirit of innovation forward. Keep pushing boundaries, dreaming bigger, and never underestimate the power of our ideas. Thank you for being a part of this adventure. Until we meet again on new horizons, stay inspired, stay curious, and always keep thinking out of the box. This is your host, Enrique Martos, signing off for the Out of the Box International Podcast Series. Subscribe, engage, and be part of the change. Adios.